Hi, everyone. My name is Julie Putkin, and I am here to tell you about Upper Valley Family Constellation Circles, a series of programs that I will be launching now in September 2024, going through the fall and the winter. So, the first thing I want to tell you about is just a personal account of the power of family constellations work. I had heard about it and done a little bit of it in my own training as a therapist. And I was curious. And last year in November, when I found out about a family constellations workshop that was happening at Kripalu, not too far away, I decided to give it a try. And I didn't really know what I was looking for, and I didn't really know what it might be like to participate. So the first evening, there were about 18 of us sitting in chairs in a circle in a room at Kripalu, and Lucia Moore, who was the facilitator, invited us into a meditation. And the first step of it was very familiar to me, grounding and centering in your own body and presence. And from there, she took us into visualizing our mothers behind our left shoulders and our fathers behind our right shoulders, and imagining what it might be like to allow them to take a little bit of our weight. And then after that, we brought in our parents, so our grandparents, my mom with her parents behind her, my dad with his parents behind him. And then behind them, their parents, so great grandparents, great grandparents, great great grandparents, and going back down the line. And really just feeling into what it might be like to be able to accept support and connection and direct lineage all the way through our families of origin. And for me, this was a real revelation. It made me see how much I had been attempting to heal and to find support, not at all in connection with my family of origin. There were reasons for that, but at the same time, I came to see that that was cutting me off from a lot that I could be receiving and relying on. So I was really impressed by just the very beginning and then the whole weekend of working through many different people's systems and families of origin and how they were showing up in their lives. So I decided after that to train as a family constellations facilitator myself. And through a series of pretty wonderful coincidences, I found an in-person training that I am just completing now from March until September of this year as a family constellations facilitator. So what I'm going to be offering here in Lebanon, New Hampshire, in my studio in the Ava building is a series of monthly family constellations workshops that will combine SoulCollage practice, which is a way of resourcing and celebrating your community and finding really ways to honor those who support you, whether they're in your families of origin or in your chosen lineages or really anywhere that you find them. And after we do that work, we'll move into family constellations practice. That will mean that one person comes forward with an issue or a situation or a challenge that's showing up for them in their life now. And once we've kind of figured out what it is that they're looking for and what they're hoping to get, I, as a facilitator, will support this person to choose representatives from among those who also show up for the workshop to represent different members of their family of origin, different resources in their lives, different manifestations of their challenges or symptoms. And together we will work to see how we can support this person to release unconscious loyalties that might be holding them back, bring in a flow of love that can support them, and move with confidence into the next steps in their lives. I am really excited to be offering this here. There's no one else, as far as I know, who's offering family constellations work in the Upper Valley. I think it's an incredibly valuable modality, not least because it's really done in community. SoulCollage is done in community, Family Constellations is done in community, and I think many of us are looking right now for meaningful, safe, well-supported, deeply connected ways to gather with fellow human beings in a way that isn't purely social, that isn't for work, and that isn't like overtly a part of an organized religion. Though people participate in family constellations work who have all kinds of religious backgrounds or none. I invite you to come and join me for the whole series or for a workshop at a time that will work for you. There'll be a schedule with this video so you can look. And I welcome any questions that you may have. My contact information will be posted with this. Thank you for listening. Take good care, and I look forward to meeting you in the field of family constellations.